In Chile, as in Bolivia, the final round of the World Court hearing over their territorial dispute was followed like a qualifying match for the World Cup, but with a lot more at stake. Bolivia, a landlocked country which oddly enough has a navy, says Chile is obliged to negotiate a sovereign corridor to the Pacific Ocean that it lost in a 19th century war. But vowing not to cede a centimeter, Chile's president had this message for Bolivia, minutes after defense team lawyers made their closing remarks.
Bolivia
must learn not to confuse its aspirations with obligations on our country's part.
Chile argues that ignoring the validity of a 1904 peace treaty would have global implications for all modern borders.
What will happen between Russia and Poland? What will happen between Poland and Germany? What will happen in the Balkans? What will happen? Why the Mexicans cannot request the devolution of part of Texas? It's the same argument.
But for Bolivia, it's not just a matter of international law, but of justice. Before they can read and write, children are taught to yearn for the day when Bolivia will again have access to the deep blue sea, as these kindergarten students are singing. Although Bolivia has unlimited access to northern Chilean ports, President Evo Morales insists his country's economic development is being unfairly stunted.
We've gone to the court to ask them to mandate that Chile and Bolivia resolve their pending issues through dialogue and effective negotiations in good faith.
This is the Bolivian consulate in Santiago, but both countries don't have diplomatic relations. In fact, ties are probably at their worst in recent history. Chile accuses President Evo Morales of using their territorial dispute to exacerbate nationalist fervor at home in order to better his chances for a controversial bid for a fourth consecutive presidential term. The court will likely take months to issue a verdict in which clearly Chile has the most to lose. Lucia, Newman, Jazeera, Santiago.